Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Shaking underneath us, guys. On the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ballgame?
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Dalton. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The first down for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. And you just saw the speed of the defense right there getting a big stop.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled there by the defense. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback will audible. The Tigers will move the sticks.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number, has confidence in himself, goes and gets the first down.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. Bulldozes his way through. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Skips away from pressure. Fires downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Willihan. He'll throw it. It's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, LSU 7, Arizona 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. Touchdown LSU! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. LSU right back to the line.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, you could tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Oh, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering.
Makes the catch down the right side.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He fires it out to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him. On 2nd and 10, he 4 wide out set, trips right. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Willihan. He'll heave it deep. A full dive to haul that one in. LSU quick to the line. He'll go to the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On second down, he's looking downfield. Pocket starts to collapse. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Twist his way through. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's now a final in one of the more intriguing games of the season, this huge top 5 clash. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the option. Running with power. Refuses to go down. Keeps those legs churning. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. They believe they can run right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage. Get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Defense in press coverage. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot, but they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide out in motion. The give from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Get it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Willihan. Looking to buy time. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting 1st downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them to a field.
Just steamrolling the defense. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Arizona, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Release to the back. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter.
LSU, 45. Arizona, 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Give to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Woollyhan. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's looking on the right side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Lost one deep down the right side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to throw, it's Woollyhan. Might be looking to run. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
On the move at the 30. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. LSU right back to the line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, LSU!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today.
And the returner will be brought down. He'll start this drive firing. He'll try to do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got room at the 35. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Arizona right back to the line. After the run, now to throw. Takes the easy completion. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And he coughs it up and gets it back, but that's how this one's going to end. Winning